Brad, I hate to say it, but
Yeah?
I think you are wielding the wrong Activision-branded peripheral for what we're about to do.
I brought a peripheral.
As much as I wish that Tony Hawk Shred supported the Cabela's gun.
But it has a collapsing stock.
Yeah, it is, and also you can,
Oh my God.
yeah, the rail system.
And they're like you said, they're made by the same company. I mean,
It would be beautiful if these things did work together, but no, we're going to be playing Tony Hawk Shred with the old Tony Hawk Ride board. Last year's model. It still does all the same awesome stuff. It can detect your tilting, and it has these sensors on it that detect when you are near it or covering it. And this time there is snowboarding.
really?
Really.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm putting this on the ground, and we're gonna do something. I still have a controller over here because I gotta navigate some of the early stuff with that. But yeah, this is sort of the same game.
I'm sensing that you have no personal interest in actually playing this game.
No, I played some earlier today.
You want to clarify for us?
And yeah, it's you know, the one thing I will give Activision a lot of credit for is that this year they were very adamant about saying this is for children.
Okay.
Which
But not many children so far.
yeah, there's like 3,000.
Very few.
Which you know, is maybe more than should have. I'm just gonna, you know, you can use the board for this stuff, but let's not be crazy. So as you can see, it's got snowboarding and skateboarding. We're gonna just go skateboarding.
Is there any real life like precedent for this or reason for that? I mean, has Tony Hawk ever been involved in professional snowboarding in any way?
I don't think he has, but
Yeah.
he's also not a selectable character right off the bat when you're doing snowboarding stuff. So, but when we're skating, we can pick from a few different people here, including my avatar, which the avatars look huge compared to these dudes when they're on the boards. It's crazy.
That's pretty awesome.
We'll play as Tony Hawk.
Oh,
perhaps,
really?
Perhaps you've heard of him.
Oh, you don't want to.
He's pretty happy about it.
I wanted to see the avatar.
When we get the snowboarding, maybe we'll pick the avatar.
That looked like old school squat avatar and not like
yes,
new
yeah,
lanky avatar.
definitely is. So we're gonna be playing on the casual setting, which is kind of how it starts. And as in Tony Hawk Ride, you don't actually really do any real steering when you're doing this stuff. So I'm gonna get on the board. You might want to get out of the way because it's about to get real over here.
I'll be shooting at the game from over here.
Yeah, you take aim and fire away with any questions you might have as we go.
Can I go? That's a question.
No.
Can I leave?
No,
I
you are
can't.
stuck
Man.
here with me until we finish this.
Ugh.
Okay, so this is going to be a point thing, I guess. So I should have maybe picked that up, but I'm going to keep a manual going here for a while. I don't know what happened there.
You played Tony Hawk Shred, I think is what happened.
Yeah. Oop. Just fell off the damn board there. So you saw those arrows there, me picking a direction.
Okay. So you're basically kind of running like a set linear course here?
Yeah, that's what the casual navigation does,
Okay.
is put you on this automatic path.
Ooh. So pretty, I hesitate to use the phrase dumbed down, but
Oh, compared to like what Tony Hawk used to be, yeah,
Yeah.
this is downright silly.
you just went through that person.
I did. I could be doing manuals here, but I can also enable signature moment mode by covering the sensor there. Now when I do tricks, it'll do better tricks for a little bit.
So you're saying that you make the game better by playing it less?
Kinda, yeah. So it's a lot like last year's game that way.
So yeah, nothing radically different. I mean, you know, Shaun White's skateboarding had some kind of weird new stuff going on, right?
It did, yeah.
Like, they didn't do anything radical to the mechanics like that, right?
No, this just seems like they felt that they needed to make a second game with the board, because...
Or somebody at Activision felt they did.
Yeah. So they did. And
Sure.
snowboarding is, it basically controls very similarly. Got 3 stars. What does Tony Hawk have to say about this?
That Tony Hawk is stoked.
Seriously,
Oh.
is this too easy? We can make it harder if you want.
Seriously, Jeff, I have to go. I can't.
No, you have to stay
be
here.
here for this.
You have to stay here because that's. It randomly picks, I guess.
Okay.
Some video of some dude to put there.
I was promised Tony Hawk.
It was Tony Hawk before. He seemed pretty thrilled that I was able to get all these stars.
Who was that guy? Do you recognize him?
No idea.
Do you even know who? Does the roster of the Tony Hawk game
So the awesome
even
thing,
mean anything anymore?
the game opens up with a full FMV sequence of you showing up at Tony Hawk's like apartment or something to hang out with the best, and then it introduces everyone by first name only.
Okay.
And there's a few you see like Stevie and Lindsay, and you're like, okay, yeah, these are professional skateboarders that have appeared in previous Tony Hawk games.
Okay.
And it just goes off the deep end with just like, here's Australian talking snowboard girl, or something. And I don't want any part of that. Okay. So this is actually the same course, but a different mode. They kind of have you go through these different. Do some tricks here, I guess. These different types of games. So here it is, like, +1, +2.
They seem to be doing pretty well here.
Well, I mean, it is kind of skating by itself, so it's not super difficult. I need that +15, but he was not aiming at it, so I guess I don't get that. Later navigation settings, you can actually turn on real steering and all that, but in my experience, that does not make this a better game. At least if last year's game is anything to go by.
What do you think would make this a better game?
A better board, maybe if you use it in conjunction with a controller, so you steer with your hands and do tricks with the board. I don't really.
What if you just?
I don't have an answer for you.
What if you just use the controller?
That just using a controller, this game would be really easy and really boring. But I would probably like it more. There, I just clipped through something.
All right. Who do we get this time?
Let's find out.
Professional skateboarder lottery.
All right. Well, we unlocked Nikki Blake outfit too. I hope you're happy.
I couldn't be more excited. Oh.
That guy should not be allowed to be near children.
No.
All right, so why don't we see some snowboarding? That's why you came.
Sure.
That's why you're here.
No, I came because you told me to.
Yeah, that too. And I know you're an avid snowboarder.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been like twice.
So I can snowboard level. That's good enough. Let's take the avatar out for a spin this time. Avatar has voice, by the way. You'll hear him go, which I thought was really weird. That seems like something they shouldn't allow.
Yeah, that's not what I really imagined your avatar in particular sounding like.
Yep. No, we selected that. Oh, did I go too far? Yeah, see, nope. Sometimes it'll move 2 instead of 1.
Oh.
There we go. Now just carefully raise the tail, or raise the nose by stepping on the tail, I should say. It's very important not to misspeak when covering video games. People are looking for accuracy in their Tony Hawk Shred coverage,
Obviously.
and I don't want to deprive people of this important stuff.
I'm being urged to. Oh, wow. I'm flying. Holy shit.
Did you buy that Chris Angel Mind Freak kit? The teach you how to levitate thing?
I did stop in the Walgreens on the way to work.
Okay, well.
Oh, man.
Wow. I'd appreciate it if you could not reveal your dark magic secrets while we're trying to cover these video games and listen to Coheed and Cambria.
Oh. Oh.
So the difference here is pretty minimal. There's some snowmen there.
Dude, Avatar Jeff is
huge,
sizable individual.
Yeah. And they kind of tell you you don't want to necessarily just ollie in the middle of nowhere when you're snowboarding. You want to mainly do it to get up on rails and to go off of sweet jumps, which there was one over there would have been nice to go off of, but I guess this course is not that. So here we want to do that. When we do it again, we'll do a flip. And
What if your jump is merely sick?
there's no room for jumps that are only merely sick. They need to be epic or something to really. That's totally how I sound when I snowboard.
Go. Oh.
Ah! Oh, that was just a poorly timed ollie right there. But yeah, so basically if you do the ollie motion to, whoa, I didn't even do anything there. Or there. Do it once there and then do it again. That's when you start to flip. So, see if we can get through these rings here. And I wrecked it. You seem to wreck a lot more when you're snowboarding. Which is not how I would envision it. I don't know. What do you think? It's easier to ride a skateboard or a snowboard?
Ooh, snowboarding is pretty tough. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deer here would say.
Snowboard. All right. Well,
Yeah, I
that's
think he's into it.
one time that I was invited to go snowboarding. It ended up not working out. So
That's
I
unfortunate.
never. I was all prepared to try to ride a snowboard, but it never happened.
Well, even if you don't go out on the slope, you can sit around and drink all day.
That's what ended up happening. So it ended up working out okay.
Yeah.
So let's see one more snowboarding level, huh?
Okay, sure.
I mean, we're here. We already. Everybody showed up.
Obviously, people want to know about this game.
We might as well. We might as well shred.
What do you think the future is for the Tony Hawk series if it has a future?
I think it absolutely has a future.
Really? Like they haven't.
But they need to start from scratch all over again.
Really?
I mean, the guys that made this game, as I understand it, are no longer working on it, and I think a bunch of them are no longer employed by the developer.
But that developer does still exist, as far as you know. They didn't get shut down, right?
I think Robomoto is still around.
Okay.
I'm not 100% certain on that. Do you? Nothing? All right. But yeah, I mean, Activision's going to have to do something all new for Tony Hawk next year or the year after, whenever they get around to doing it again. I was not paying attention to anything Tony Hawk just said, so I'm not sure what he wants us to do. This looks like it's like specific tricks or specific things on specific stuff. So without really hearing what any of that specific stuff was, well, this can only go well. So now we're in signature moment mode, which means he'll do something.
He did something, all right. Ugh.
Okay, well, I don't really know what happened there. But I guess, okay, so you just have to get, okay, it's just spots. You have to get certain point totals at certain spots, I guess.
Get it?
Tilt, come on. Oh, what?
Wow.
I don't know what happened
That
there.
was amazing.
I think we're finished too.
Yeah.
After that,
I think we were finished before we started, personally. But
so that's Tony Hawk's Shred.
Whoa,
it's out.
whoa. Oh God, hey, what's going on?
All right, these dark.
I don't know what's going on here.
I'm not okay with this anymore. This is. I don't even know what's happening. This has been. Tony Hawk Shred is in stores now for multiple platforms for all consoles, and I don't think people should buy it. I guess. This is really. I haven't played too much of it, but having played a significant amount of last year's game and kind of seeing the same stuff rear its head. Luckily, I do feel like they're being more responsible and saying this is good for kids, which it's definitely not good for adults. But I guess actually it's pretty irresponsible of them to say it's good for kids because I'm not a kid, but I wouldn't want this. So
Your professional opinion is this is not good for anyone.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing here.
It's not. No, unless you're buying it for kids that just like to flip out on weird fake boards and don't really care about what happens on the screen, then I guess they might be into it. I don't. Tony Hawk Shred. It's available now. I don't know. I think we might have found the right way to play this game. That was the best I've ever done.
I take it all back. This game is amazing.
Yeah. Shred it up, bros. That's my bird. It's Birdman. They call him Tony Hawk, the Birdman. They call him the Birdman.
Play me! Play me!
No!
Play me!
No!
Brad, play me! Play Tony Hawk! Come on, play me!
There it is.
This game's kind of whacked, man.
I think it might be doing it wrong.
What you said? It's stupid that you can't control it that well.
Yeah, 2 stars. Not bad for.
I'm surprised there's any snow left considering you burned through that run. Get it? Burn. Hot move, seriously. More stars.
That guy was high when they recorded that.
I don't get that, dude.